Hey everyone, the Flying Halucha here, and today we're going to be unboxing my first ever 4K Ultra HD unboxing. Now, I recently bought a 4K Ultra HD player. I don't usually buy like films nowadays that just come out on 4K Ultra HD. Mainly streaming services are there for a reason. You don't get many people buying 4K Ultra HDs. But I buy lots of anime series. There are a lot of anime that you can't even stream and are unavailable. That's why, home video releases are really good. It can take up a lot of space, but I haven't been buying near most as what I usually buy. But yeah, this is going to be a great unboxing. I can tell. This anime, I remember watching. I've never watched it on DVD. I have, what is it? First of all, I bought the combo pack where Ghost in the Shell and Innocence. I bought those two together, and then I watched Ghost in the Shell on Blu-ray, and I thought, that's kind of cool. My favourite scene was probably when they're going, when she's standing on. Right, she's standing on a truck or some shit. She's standing on something and she's looking up, and you see the plane go over, but you also see, like, I think it's Tokyo, and you see, like, all these lights and stuff, and she's just looking around going, wow, that is just what, human life is like, or whatever. Which is kind of weird, is in the series, I think she was a human being, wasn't she? She was a human being in the series, and then turns into, I still can't even remember the name of her. She wasn't originally like this, for instance. Their bodies, like, completely changed, but they're originally humans, I think. Because Bato originally had eyes, but then now he has, like, flipping computerized eyes or whatever. It's been ages since I've seen the series. I've done, like, a deluxe premium edition of the deluxe edition of the series, remember? That's literally impossible to get your hands on. It was a Zavvi exclusive. You can't get it on eBay. CX I got it from, but they're out of stock. It did miss the info sheet, but a lot of people tend to just peel it off anyway, and they don't like it, hence the reason I never had the info sheet. But yeah, to have this on 4K, let me show you the back. Actually, it's probably better if I do that, yeah. This is basically a clone of the American version. The Americans also made a Steelbook, where the Steelbook was... It was, like, really shiny, really nice. But I had mixed emotions on it. I was like, yeah, but it doesn't look like anything to do with the movie. It's basically something like that, with, like, rainbow sort of colours, and it's, like, all HD and stuff. I know it's a 4K release, but I ain't gonna look as HD as what it looks like on the front of that Steelbook. It looked really glossy and nice, but it was just... When I show the Steelbook in a minute, it did not look like anything from the film, for instance. I wanted it to look more hand-drawn, more old 90s anime feel to it, but it just looked more modern, the front cover for the Steelbook. Hence the reason I kind of like the UK Steelbook more. But, yeah. Maybe I can... Should I think I'll put it... Yeah. That'll do, won't it? For now, yeah. That'll do for now. I think I use my X DVD. I use that as sort of a... There you go, hopefully that can work. Right, so let's get through to unboxing this then, shall we? Okay, so what I do with most of my unboxings is I don't take the cellophane wrapping off. If it comes like this, and I just do it like that, it's a lot more clever. So see that? Now I can just go like that. See? The box is kept clean. Okay? It's a little bit... I kind of effed it there, but... See, I kind of didn't get all the cellophane, well, shrink wrap around it, but doesn't matter too much. So, first of all, rub off anything. See, look, this feels more like the film. See, look at that. Gentle. This feels more like the film, as you can see. You see that? That is the film. Turn it over. This one's sort of, if I run my finger on it, no. The Ghost in the Shell is kind of embroidered, but see, that looks really nice. I really like that. See, it's more faithful to the film, isn't it? More faithful to the film than the American version is. The American version just looks too HD for, you know, back then. But, oh yeah, I like the Steelbook. It's really nice. See, the way Ghost in the Shell is sort of 3D, it's sort of coming out at you. But, yeah, it's really, really nice. I like that. I'm going to show you a picture of what the American Steelbook looks like. So yeah, on the right, that is the American version. I'm still pretty sure, you know, pretty 50-50 that it's a toss-up between the two, which one you would pick. You pick this one because it looks more faithful to the film. You know, it's something you see in the film. Whereas this one right here is just, it's very HD. It's very glossy, you know, but it's not faithful to the film, and it doesn't look like something you'd see in the film. It's just modern day, you know. I know it's a 4K release of a really old classic film, but it's just, yeah, that's all it is, really. It's just, it's too HD for me. It doesn't, if someone just randomly picked this up, went cool, opened it up, watched the film, and went, hold on, this looks nothing like what's on the front cover, you know. That's what the vibes I'm getting from it. It's really, really nice though, but I've seen it go for like, someone is selling the Steelbook on its own for 30 quid, but without the discs. And someone was selling it for £60. I don't want to pay £60 for it, but yeah. That's my view on it. I prefer the UK version more. So this is what it looks like underneath. That's when she's underwater. And then Batu sort of, he's on top of the boat, isn't he, when she comes back up again. But, I really like that. It's really, really nice. The discs that come in it, you know, you can tell why The Matrix is so much inspired with this film. The Matrix, literally, the guy who directed The Matrix must have watched the film like 3 or 4 times before directing The Matrix. I haven't seen The Matrix, but I know of it, and I know a lot of things about it. But, you know, little pixelated green things like that. Yeah, they got that from Ghost in the Shell, ladies and gentlemen. Also, there's so many scenes when he's chasing him through, like, the market or some shit. Same as The Matrix. I think there's a scene where the Major's, like, leaning back against this rock or something, and that tank thing's, like, shooting the brick. I think The Matrix done that as well. But, I think we can do that. And be careful, because these Steelbooks are very prone to scratches, which really pisses me off. But, that's what it looks like on the side. Really nice. Yeah, we're going to put this back in the box and open up what's in there. So it kind of opens up like a envelope. Okay. Do this one-handed. There we are. There we go. I'm going to put the chipboard box and Steelbook over there for a minute. There we go. So, what do we start off with first? We start off with the poster as it's I don't think it's that big, but which is a shame. Probably still worthy of being hung up on the wall or some shit. Damn it, it's hard doing this one-handed. Okay. And we're gonna get the bottom. The Americans never really got a collector's edition of this as such. They just got like standard Blu-ray and a Steelbook, but if I can lift this up for you. It's found its voice, now it needs a body. You know what? I really like the dub, but I'm going to give the sub a watch this time. I've watched it twice. I watched it twice in English. Now it's time to give the Japanese version a go, because I've watched like Neon Genesis like 4 times. I've watched it 3 times in English, and I thought, you know what, it's time. And I watched it in Japanese like 2 months ago, and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Yeah. No, it's not double-sided, but that's a really nice poster. I really love this poster. How's it? Got that bloody 8 posters. I'm going to put it over there. Right, and now we've got the art cards. Damn it. How do you open this? Right, give me a sec. Okay, first of all, we have this card, which is basically the front cover of every DVD, every Blu-ray. This is why mothers and fathers will not buy this for their kids, because of, yeah. It does make her breasts look a lot bigger, though, than they actually are. Even though they're not real. This scene, I think this scene was very hard to actually upscale to 4K because of the darkness of it. This scene, can't wait to see in 4K. This scene was brilliant. That's probably my 3rd favourite scene of all of it. This is the beginning. This is the classic scene. And this is very similar to like the sort of front cover of like Innocence would look like, but people love machines in 2029. Oh shit. What do you get on the back? Designed by Matt Ferguson, not for sale. They all say the same thing, don't they? Yeah, they all say the same thing. God, what a Matt Ferguson. These are really nice. Well done to the original animators. But yeah, that is it. I'm going to put this back in there later. There's the envelope. Chipboard box to protect the Steelbook. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Funny enough, CX, that's like, I think, nearly an hour away from me, has 3 4K Ultra HD of Millennium Actress. When I bought my 4K player, I didn't get the box of it. It was like £75 on bid. No one else bidded. So £75 and the postage was like £5 something. So I paid like £80 something for a 4K Ultra HD player that has Atmos and Dolby Vision. So I was like, freaking, let's go. Even though like freaking 12 people watching, the bid ended really early in the morning. So I suppose after people weren't up or after people were at work. But yeah, I'm really happy to have it. I'm super happy to have it. You know, I can now play anime movies on 4K. I might even, you know, if I can find it. I can't even find it on eBay. Forgive the bloody plane in the back. But I can't even find Spider-Man. You know, the original Spider-Man with the GOAT, Tobey Maguire. The best Spider-Man that ever lived. You know, and will ever live. There's like an old 70s Spider-Man as well. I can't remember I can't even remember his name. He was funny as hell. Then there's a Japanese Spider-Man. there's a Japanese version, but that's like, it's like a pirate, not pirate, but it's just never released at all. You can only see like clips of it on YouTube. But then, yeah, I don't like Garfield that much. He's the worst Spider-Man. Wasn't that fan of Tom Holland, although he did a great job in No Way Home. But Maguire will always be the GOAT, mate. He'll always be the true Spider-Man because he's always the Spider-Man. You know, he has the spider powers that come out of his wrist. He can climb walls and shit. I mean, brilliant. That's the definition of Spider-Man. And his suit is my favourite as well, the classic. But yeah, to get that in 4K would be brilliant. I think CX sell it for like £8. eBay, I think someone was selling it for like £30, something like that. But if I can find that for a decent enough price, I'll buy 4K Spider-Man. As I've seen it on DVD, and it looks really good on DVD, but I never watched it on Blu-ray, but 4K would be amazing. But yeah, Millennium Actress, God, my favourite Satoshi Kon film. If you want to know a bit more about Satoshi Kon, I've done unboxings before. You know what? I'm not going to explain too much. In my next video, I don't know what it will be. Either Log Horizon, Project Ito, something of the corpses. I had to send it back because the Steelbook was very damaged. But now I've got a new one coming. Well, not a new one, another pre-owned, but hopefully it's okay. But yeah, when I got my 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, it came with Hacksaw Ridge, which I don't really like war films. The only war film I loved was Saving Private Ryan. I thought that was a brilliant film. I really liked that from beginning to end. Then there was like bloody, what's that film in outer space, you know? When she's getting thrown around space and shit. Gravity, I think it's called. It was like a special edition, so it had like 2 discs. So I sold that for a £6 voucher. I sold the Hacksaw Ridge for like an £8 voucher. I sold my Millennium Actors Blu-ray for like a £6 voucher. And my Ghost in a Shell Blu-ray Steelbook. I don't need that now. I have this. I sold that for a £6 voucher, and I got a £26 voucher. Millennium Actress 4K in the CX is going for 25, and one of the ones that closest to me has 3 in stock, so I'm going to decide which one has the better condition, and I'll just buy that. But yeah, I hope to see you all in the next unboxing. I'm going to go and watch this now. I can't wait. And yeah, Log Horizon Season 3, I had to send back, didn't have the sleeve, but hopefully this one does. That's coming soon. Project Ito, like I said, I've already got Harmony. Now I'm waiting for something of corpses, I think is called. Then we'll just see what happens in the future. But anyway, I'll see you all very soon. The Flying Halucha. Bye.